So today I'm going to show you the Faux Bokeh Technique, which I used to make this card here with the background here. So we're going to start with a piece of 3 3/4 by 4 by 5 inch cardstock vellum, and going to use Stampin' Blends. Going to use the dark cherry apple, granny apple green, and the dark pineapple punch, which is retiring, both of the which I'm going to really sorry about it retiring. And then I'm going to use pumpkin pie, dark. I think it's dark. Yeah. Need to use the lighter colors. So first thing we're going to do is you make a puddle. Actually, just with your brush, make a circle on your cardstock with the Stampin' Blend, and then immediately burnish it like that, even before you put the cap on. And then you do it again in another spot, fill it in, and immediately burnish it. If you fail to do the immediate burnish, you end up with pretty distinct circles, because on this one what I did was I did the mint macaron and did several circles of that, and then burnished them, and then I made 3 circles of the pool party and burnished that. So we ended up with very distinct edges, whereas this is more blended. So just do a random ones around, and then burnish the heck out of it so it blurs the edges. And I'm going to do some with the pineapple punch. And you have to have fairly dark colors or bright ones, because they won't show up real well if you use the lighter colors. And now I'm going to use dark pumpkin pie. Put a circle in there. And they can overlap some, as you desire. Make it go off the paper. Some more up here. The idea is to blur them before they dry. There's big ones, you can little circles, you can use little circles. Fill in with a little more of the pineapple punch. orange over here. Be sure to use the brush tip, not the fine tip. There. So we have this kind of bouquet, faux bouquet design. And like I say, be sure can you see the difference between, let me get the white. Oh, the white backing. See how it's more blurred than this one? Still got a little bit of an edge on some of them that I didn't intend to have. Now it shows up best against white, but I made this card and I have the white strip here, and then this is the Seaside Spray, and you can still kind of see the colors. It's a little muted. Put it against the Smoky Slate, and the colors show up a little better than against the blue, but it's mostly shows up best against the white. And I need to have a white layer because I'm going to be layering it, so I'll be right back. So the vellum cardstock and this layer of white are 5 inches by 3 3/4, and I'm going to mount this onto the white by putting, you can use a little bit of snail down in the areas where it's going to be covered up. And it really doesn't show too badly. So like that. Okay, so I have a cardstock base, card base. This is 8.5. This is 11 by 4 1/4, scored and folded at 5 1/2. I'm going to put a Granny Apple Green layer that is 5 1/4 by 4 down. Like that. Then I'm going to put down a Faux Bokeh layer. So, and then we will embellish. Now I'm going to use for embellishment, I'm going to use this Timeless Tropical stamp set. Love it. I just got it recently, and I am sorry I didn't get it a long time ago, because I love the Plumeria Blossom and I love the this one, and I like the sayings on it too. So I'm going to use the leaf one and hibiscus flower, and I have, because I don't have the dies, I have already cut out, fussy cut. I stamped the leaves with Pear Pizzazz ink, and I stamped the flower and the greeting with Memento ink, because I'm going to use blends on this, and I cut out the greeting with the next to the smallest stitched so sweetly dies. This is a wonderful set. It gives you some shapes, and then it gives you this assortment of rectangles that are scalloped on the edge and stitched, which is really a great thing. And it you can get that. The number is 151690. Now I haven't got the dies yet for the Timeless Tropical because they were back ordered. Due to the fact that the Chinese closed the factory, and but they're available now, so I'm expecting to get my back order just about any time. Okay, next thing before I actually put, well, it's color. I'm going to color the hibiscus with these colors. This is the dark and the light Calypso Coral. And I recommend, if you are somebody who uses the light color a lot or the dark color a lot instead of kind of equally, you might want to order another one, because in the new catalog we just discovered they are only going to be selling them as a combo. The combo is the most common, and they couldn't very well keep inventory of all the single ones, partly because of space and partly because of the expense of having things that don't move very fast. So you might want to consider ordering soon any of those single ones that you have that are starting to dry out. Okay, so I start with the light color first. And just color all over with it. I love coloring with the blends instead of markers because they're more transparent and you can see the shading and stuff from the stamp a whole lot better than with the markers, Stampin' Write markers. And I never was very good at blending the Stampin' Write markers so that you can get shades, some light areas and some dark areas. Okay, then I'm going to come back in with the darker and kind of just put a little bit where the stamp set has been dark. Kind of guides it around for you so you don't have to think too badly about it or too much about it. And I thank you guys for your comments. I noticed that you have some, but I can't very well read them on my phone while I'm stamping, so I will comment on them after I'm through taping. Then come back in with the light again to blend things together. So yesterday, demonstrators got to see the new catalog for 2020-2021. It's really exciting. This time of year, it's almost like having Christmas all over again because you get to see all the new things. If you would like to be able to see the new things before everybody else, I invite you to become a demonstrator. Not only do you get first dibs at even ordering things, oops, wrong color there. First dibs at ordering things, but you also have a chance to earn a little extra money. Maybe you need money so that your child can go to private school, or for dance classes or music classes, or maybe to buy yourself a new car. Anyway, if you're interested in owning your own business, contact me, and I will be more than happy to give you more information about that. So like I say, the leaves are stamped with pear pizzazz. And I'm going to, position them about like this. And the other one I'm going to wait a minute on because I like the way the leaf overlaps the bow. So you'll probably say, Sue, where did you get that beautiful color of ribbon? Well, it actually is the gold edge, metallic edge ribbon, and you take your blend pen, and let's see if this is the same color. Oops, nope, that is not the right color. So anyway, you just take the blender pen, there we go, and you just color it. Because it's an alcohol ink, it dries quickly, and it doesn't come off on your hands. And you can have whatever color ribbon you want, as long as you have a blend color for it. Or you could run it across the edge of a stamp pad. That works too, but this works a whole lot faster. Okay, so you just let that dry for a minute. And now I'm going to get my trusty ribbon scissors. These are the craft scissors that we sold several years ago and don't sell anymore. I'm really sorry, because they are indeed the very best ribbon scissors I know of. Okay, so I now have some light Calypso Coral ribbon. And I could tie a bow, but tying bows is a challenge for me much of the time. And I wanted something that was kind of flat that would stretch along the side of the card. Truth be told, I'll fess up, I needed it on this sample card because I didn't have things quite evenly matched along the side, so I thought, okay, I'll cover it up with a ribbon. And this is way too long. But I will, where's the glue dot? I'll put down the first part of the knot first. Love these glue dots. Before they came out with glue dots, I would take pieces of hot glue, cut them off the stick, and then I would lay a piece of hot glue on the card. I would take my heat tool from beneath the card, down under the card, till the hot glue melted, and then proceed to put the bow on. Because I tried and tried and tried to use just regular adhesive, and it does not work. Okay, now I'm going to tack down the ends of this ribbon as well. So that they stay in place. And yes, I could get my pick tool, or take a pick tool, but I don't have it handy. There. Okay, now I'll put down my other leaf. So it goes over like that. And I use Stamping Dimensionals for the flower, the hibiscus flower. The retiring list of a product that is retiring to make room for the new product is up on the website. You can go to my Creations by Sue, StampineUp.net, and check out the retirement list. You have to order soon because a lot of things, like the stamping blends for one thing, are going to be selling out fast. They also are making a new design of, they're not going to use snail any longer. They have come out with what they say is a better design, or a better product, rather. And so the snail's going to be discontinued. What else is being discontinued? Well, of course, there's stamps and there's dies. And when you go to look at the list, you'll see that all of the stamping blends are discontinued, but even the combos. But that's because they're giving them new numbers, and so the combos will still come back out. Will be back out. They're not returned, but they just have to give them new numbers. And so there you have it. There's the card, all completed with the Faux Bokeh background. So I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. If you need any of the supplies, visit my shop, Creation by Sue at stampinup.net. I will have the tutorial for this on my blog, www.soggystamper.com. And you can always give me a call or email me. So thank you for watching, and I'll answer your comments when I finish this video. So thanks very much. We'll have a good afternoon, and I'll be seeing you next week. Bye.